A warm good afternoon to all. Today we are going to see and most important topic in the metallurgical point of view, which is non-ferrous metals. Right. So as we take into the picture, we have two types of metals which can be classified into ferrous and non-ferrous material. Right. So if we take ferrous material into the consideration, you can say iron, which is ferrous, is the base element is present in the particular material. Right. If we take non-ferrous into the condition, you can see in non-ferrous metal, you can say other than iron, you can have either you have copper, aluminum, or nickel, or other metals other than ferrous can be a base material for that matter, right? So a small recall, in the previous topic we have seen two main types of ferrous material. One is HSLA steel, another one is maraging steel. As here you can see, this is HSLA is predominantly used in structural application. So here it is the maraging steels of different thicknesses, right? So in this video we are going to see why non-ferrous material comes into the picture, right? Second one, we are going to see some of the non-ferrous alloys: copper, brass, bronze, aluminum, and the one of the strengthening process used in the non-ferrous material, which is precipitation strengthening process. Right? So here you can see in the first we are going to see why non-ferrous materials comes into the picture. Right? So when we compare with the ferrous material for magnetic property, ferrous metal has magnetic property, but non-ferrous materials do not have magnetic property. It is good, which because if we take as application, if we take industrial application, only 30 to 40% we need magnetic property in the application point of view. But other than that, if you are going to use a tool steel, or if you are going to use as a stainless steel, okay, or if you are going to prepare inserts in the tool steels where magnetic property does not play any role. So there we don't need magnetic property. So for example, when we come to the magnetic property in the in the VMC machine tools, you can see here a diamond shaped insert which is not a ferrous material is used, which is it's one of a non-ferrous material. It is used as the insert, which is used as the internally used as the tool for machining the ferrous materials. Okay, so you can see it's a so it does not have a magnetic property. Second one is value. See, when you see a small example, I can quote it here, which because the one thing is that uh, uh, if we see, if we take foundry, number of foundries in the consideration, you can see in and around Coimbatore, we say we are the mechanical hub, right? So when we see here in the Coimbatore, you can see uh, the if we have 20 to 30 or 50 ferrous based foundries, we have one or two non-ferrous foundries. So in the other way, I can say that here values less values high means that for example, in a day, if a ferrous material is preparing castings about 500 to 600 castings in a day, but if we take non-ferrous material into the consideration, you can see only one or two number of castings are produced in a day. Means that and moreover you can see here the material or the sand which is used for casting can be reused in the ferrous based boundaries. In non-ferrous based boundaries we cannot reuse it. Okay, so due to the material, you can see compared to the ferrous material, it has high value. The third one is rust and resistance to rust or corrosion. So most of the non-ferrous alloys has the corrosion resistance property, but steel doesn't have that. If we want the corrosion resistance property to the steel, we have to coat it with some non-corroding material, or by nature itself we have to create a by from inception itself we have to create a material which has the corrosion resistance, right? So but in non-ferrous we have an inbuilt property of corrosion resistance thing. The fourth one is weight. Okay, so for example, here for this I will take steel and aluminum. You can see aluminum has a strength near about steel, but the weight is much reduced. Okay, you cannot lift to 5 kg of steel, but it is possible to lift 5 kg of aluminum. Okay, but the last point, recyclable, both can be recyclable. In this time I can say both are recyclable, means we can the unused or the used material can be again put into the furnace and can be produce the uh, can produce the output or the material what we desire to have. Okay, so that's all for today. Have a great day. We will see you in the next class.